Oh, look at this. Look at that. All good mornings. Hello, Terrence. How you doing, friend? Good to see you. Can you share something you built, maybe? Is it a link to a Flappy Bird game? Because if it is, I'm not clicking on it. Yeah, you go ahead and drop it. Like, I'm going to continue talking about this thing, and then we can look at your thing, and we'll go from there. But all right, well, let's just click on this right now because hopefully, let's just see. There we go. Wireframe. What is this thing? What is this thing? Terrence, what do we got here? Skip the UI admin. Ship your plugin.
It's Troy Chaplin.
Hey Troy, what's up? Okay. So what is this thing? This might be a good. This might be a good. Maybe I shouldn't look at this, and we'll have you on for. You know, you said a small package in there, and there's jokes there, Terrence. There's jokes there. But I'm too mature. I'm too mature as an adult to make those jokes. But I'm very excited for I am not. Lord of Blood coming in with the shade. I love it. It's right. Anyways, this looks really cool. But why don't we save this, and why don't you come on as a guest for Talk Deputy Me, and you can walk me through all this stuff. Well, how do you feel about how you like them apples? Why don't we do that? This is cool though. I mean it's a framework for building out UI, right? Have you looked at what they're doing in like the sort of the new UI stuff? It's pretty experimental, but it's pretty cool stuff. But this looks great. So this is React. Is that what this is? Oh, no. Oh, admin UI. Okay, cool. Very nice. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna stop looking at this because the whole premise of Talk WP is that I don't know anything about it, and then I can use it and we can play around with it and we can have some fun with it. So ping me after the chat, or I'll reach out to you and we'll schedule something and get you on. This is great because I have a couple of really cool guests. I have one lined up. Lovekesh, who I met at WordCamp Asia, he's doing this thing. It's called WPM, and it's really cool. So I'm going to get him on, and then Alpus. Thanks. Yeah, it's my smart look. So, and when I'm annoyed at you, I can do this.
Great. It's
Oh, I love your new. He's getting old, right? I am getting old, Terrence. We're not all in our teens. Oh, look at, I disappear when I do this. Yep, green screen. Anyway, you're streaming Call of Duty? Nice, man. That's cool. What's your Twitch? Like, do you... Can't be going to working after parties and getting drunk, eh? Yeah. I bet I can. Alpus Original. Like, on Twitch? Yeah? Hold on. I think I have a highlight. What's this? No. I got a shout out. And it's, let's see. Oh, crap. Sorry. That didn't do it. I have this shout out thing that I'm, don't really know what I'm doing. Here, what's that do? Okay. Is this it? I'm going to go follow right now. This is you. Boom. Can I sub? I can't sub. Everyone go follow Alpus right now. Do it. I'll wait. Nice. Now the thing is, are you good at Call of Duty? Because you know how awesome and funny it would be if like you were horrible. Like if I played Call of Duty, it would be like I'd die every 3 seconds, and people would be like, "Ugh." So yeah, nice, man. That's the way to do it. I have this idea for a channel where like a 46-year-old man, me, plays games that requires like, you know, late teens, early 20s reflexes. So I just get my ass handed to me the whole time. I think that'd be a lot of fun. And it's just me raging out and breaking controllers. That's the whole idea. That's cool. Yes, Troy, when your validation API is in a place, we're gonna have you on the show again. The show. I sound like I'm like a late night talk host. We'll have you on, and we can work on it. What am I saying? Oh my god! And then you'll be the first 2-timer club. Be great. It's like Saturday Night Live. Okay. Anyways, enough of this shenaniganery. So the thing that I'm working on is called WP Director, and the idea behind it was that it's a pain in the ass to set up videos, right? Terrence, why do you show up? You're so mean. I can't imagine you as a gamer. Look at this. Look at this guy. Where is this spotlight message? Maybe a guy who sits into Sudoku and word searches. I'm in love with this one game. It's called The Long Dark, and it's probably the equivalent of like Sudoku and word searches to people that like live on like Fortnite and all that stuff. But it's an amazing game. I have a lot of fun playing it. It's like a wilderness survival game. I love it. It's so much fun. So anyways, that's the game that I like to play right now. Anyhow. Okay, so setting up a demo in WordPress is not easy. Like if you want to do, here we go, is direct like a WP ACLI AI wrapper. No. So what it is yes and no. Okay, so the premise is I want to create a video using like of a demo in WordPress. So Playwright is a really great way of doing end-to-end testing, and it's basically like a human, or like it's a you get a headless browser and it will click through and do things for you. So what I thought would be really cool is the ability to use natural language, say things like go and create a post, and then have that be translated into Playwright end-to-end, like Playwright selectors, and then generate a video. So Playwright will spit out videos for you. So the idea here is that I can say things like create a new post, then install Jetpack, right? So I click that, hit go, and then so it's got these two directions as I'm calling them, and then if I click preview now, which should happen. Uh-oh. It's taking a long. There we go. So we're gonna create a new post, I hope. Is it just failing on my first demo? Why? Okay. All right. Hold on. Stop this. I've got some other ones. So let's do one basic insert test. Okay. So this is saying create new post. So if I preview this, I wonder if my branch is breaking this. So yeah, so here we've created a new post. We're going to pre-populate the title, and it's going to do a bunch of stuff. All right. So what it uses? Yeah, so it's using Playground. So Playground is powering these instances here, and it's we're using I'm using Claude to translate things from natural language into Playground steps. And so what you can do, or not Playground, to end-to-end test. So I have a ton of these sort of testing scripts. So the idea is you can save some scripts. Let's load this block selection one. Yeah. So I've created each of these steps, and so what it's going to do, it's going to go through, it's going to create a new post, it's going to pre-populate the post with some headings and titles and content, blah blah blah. It's going to select the text, it's going to set it all to bold, it's going to unbold it, then it's going to make it italic, and then it's going to move the paragraph up. So I don't know if you can see that video very well, but basically so that's the idea. So after you preview this, you can record it, and it will so that's kind of record now, and then it's going in my recordings. I've got actual videos. You can set the I've been using Claude a lot. I just got access to Codex through work. We have like a bit of a demo for 30 days, so I haven't really played around with it too much yet. I hear people love it, so I'm all for giving it a whirl. So what this is doing, so when Playwright generates a video, it's a WebM, and then so what I'm doing is I'm taking that WebM and converting it under the hood into an MP4. So and I can pick one of the presets here. So now if I look at this block selection thing, I can load the video, I can download the video, right? And yeah, so that's kind of what it does right now. There's a lot of stuff going on under the hood. I've been spending a lot of time. Is there a way to highlight to clicks or sections? Well, yeah. So right now there is. So I have this admin sidebar thing. So it does a lot of stuff. So if I were to preview this, if you look, here, let me look at that. You should see a little blue circle where things are being clicked on, which is a little bit maybe not great. But that's kind of where we're starting. Did that just break? Huh. Okay. Let's stop that. Another really cool feature that I like is you can, if like there's a lot of steps here. So yeah, well, my plan though is to allow that to be a little bit customizable. Like I think it'd be very cool to be like, you know, make it a big mouse, like make it a big mouse hand, right? So it's not used to, right? And maybe be able to choose the colors and stuff like that. But that's a bit down the road. But one feature that I quite like is the ability to do things like this. So I can say I want to just start from the users section. So what this is going to do is this little pin are steps that are always run. No, it doesn't support zooming yet, but that's a pretty cool idea. But you can also do that in the post-production of the video. So that's sort of, yeah. So we can start by opening the admin and then jump directly to going to the users. So let's just go from here maybe. So if I preview this, what should happen is it should go to the admin section of the page, and then it should jump down. When it gets there, it should try to click on users. I don't know why this isn't working now. This is so frustrating. I spent so much time messing around with the rules and selectors of all this stuff. I'm going to stop this. I'm going to jump back over to a different branch. So maybe I borked it in the branch that I'm working on. Okay, never mind. So anyways, there's a bunch of things that are going on. One really cool thing that we did, and I didn't do it. I can't take the credit. My partner did it, and he did a great job. Hey, Bunty, good to see you. Is we have this concept of like playground pools. So behind the scenes, when we start up the server, there is the ability playground takes a long time to spin up, right? So when we hit a preview, we don't want to wait 10 seconds, 14 seconds or whatever it takes. So we have these these pools kind of ready, like warmed and ready. So there's two instances of playground that are being run. And so if I were to come in here and grab, I don't know, this block select, it should be pretty quick to spin up. Like that's pretty fast, considering we have to spin up an entire instance of playground with a blueprint using the CLI. So it's pretty fast, right? So and so what I'm working on today is we have this oh, you can't see me. So if you look, so we have some blueprint settings. So if you're not familiar, Playground has this concept of blueprints where you can provide it a blueprint for the WordPress instance that you're spinning up. And so what I've been working on is the ability to have the WordPress instance be configured on this blueprint level, and then when I save it, it actually rewarms the pool. So it kills the existing Playground instances, because the way that it works is when Playground is spun up, it uses the blueprint, the default blueprint. And so when it tries to connect to that after I've made changes here, there's a hash that refer to those things, and it's based on the blueprint. It doesn't match. So what we have to do is we have to basically kill those. we have to kill the instances in the pool and spin up new ones that use the latest environment here. So like, for example, if I wanted to not have to do this create post, like if I preview this now, we should start at the dashboard, which we do, right? But then it goes create new post, and then it's saying set a post title, and it's doing all of that. So what we can do with this now is say, instead of telling it to go create a post, just start on the new post page, right? And then hit save. And so down here, there's a little indicator saying what's happening. So, and what's actually happening behind the scenes is it's old process. It's killing the old playground instances and then spinning up new ones. So now if I were to say delete this step and run this, I should just start at the new post page. And there we go. So, which is pretty cool because, you know, a lot of times you're just always going to be in the browser. So like, we don't need to be like, well, go log into WordPress and do all of that, right? And so there's all the environment settings for WordPress itself. You can set PHP versions. You can set the WordPress version. Now there's a thing in here that I want to add that you can actually, because you can say beta and that'll give you either the beta or the RC of WordPress, and that's not reflected here, but that's fine. So we'll add that in, and then maybe some more options here. This is, you know, so then in the site settings, you can do all your regular old site settings, right? You can add plugins. So like if I wanted to add the most amazing plugin ever created by man or woman, you can add that and it'll be automatically created. You can even tell it to generate a bunch of posts if you want. So if I save this, so I have to save this now, and the playground instances behind the scene are being dumped and being created. And so this is just saying configuring environment. Anyway, when that goes away, I'm good to go. So now if I were to go, let's go like this, go to the plugins page. All right, so it's gonna do that. I'll just move this up here. All right, and then where'd that go? Go to the plugins, please. So what should happen now is if I go to the plugins page after, so it's setting the title. yeah, the author he's so cool and good looking and tall and wears glasses. Uh-oh, I broke it. What happened? Let's just do this. Why is it configuring the environment? Uh-oh. There we go. So you can see that it's actually pre-installed there. And that's because I added it there. So I don't know what happened there. That was weird. Okay, cool. Yeah, so that's the sort of high level overview of this. Sell it, shill your free plugin to everyone. That's right. That's right, Terrence. Who wants to come on my show and shill his stuff? This guy over here, wherever he is. I don't know. Oh yeah. Oh, did it create content? So let's tell it to start on the post page, and then we'll save that. Oh, why did that fail? Yeah. Wait till that's configured. And then we'll preview it. So this should go to the post page, and I think we should, yeah, so there's 9 posts. So what this is all doing behind the scenes, it's all stuff that that Playground supports natively, and you can actually see the JSON here. So it's, you know, it's pretty straightforward. What we do automatically. Yeah, for sure. So there's a number of really good use cases, I think, for this. One is like demo videos. Like, for example, my advanced query loop plugin, the number of support forum items that I get where it's like, I don't know what, like, why isn't this working? How do I do this? And it would be great to be like here's a video showing you go here, go here, go here, go here, done, right? There's that. Also, like any kind of support request at all actually would be good. Like integrating it with like your .org account, so you can reply to the support forums, or like at work, like on the .com side, that would be a really big win. generating the videos, which is the sort of the initial idea. Like the thing was my sort of first level metric is like creating videos in under 5 minutes, and I think that is doable now. Like I loaded a script, right? What's this one, right? And so now I tell it to do that, and I hit record, and it takes the time it takes to run this and process that video. That's how long it takes. Right? Yeah, outputting as GIFs would be very cool. I'm sure that's something that we could do, right? Because I'm using a library under the hood to convert the videos. So I think it's, what library is it? I can't remember. Let's look. FFmpeg. So it might be able to do it with what's arcade.software. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, what I'm doing is not, or what we're doing, I don't think is like unique in, but it's definitely, it's using all pre-existing technology, which is nice, and I don't know, it's WordPress specific, and it's fun. So yes, so specifically, what I was working on is this pull request for the blueprints. Oh, what is this? Oh, this is cool. Oh, I want to check this out. Oh, okay, we're gonna look at this. First, I have to commit a small change. Move that small fix to variable name. If I spell variable right, variable name. All right, we're gonna commit that. I'm gonna come in here, go like this. Get checkout. Boom. Okay, cool. So let's go to start. I'm excited about this one because one of the settings, like one of the things that we've done here is always moved all that. So where is it? In here? Recording settings. Oh, nice. Okay, so something that I wanted to, so there's, I guess it's a setup to the host and get up whatever locally. Yeah. So one thing, there's a couple of settings that were over here before. So first is the video size. So this is 720p, 1080p, and then 4K. And then we had outro length, because at the end of the last step, it just kind of like dies, like it stops creating video. So what we wanted to do was add some padding on the end, so you could actually do something with it. So, but what after this has just added is typing speed and pause between steps, which is very cool. So I want to see what happens if I go to my block selection, right? Boom. So let's preview that. And so the pause between steps is 0 milliseconds. So I want to see what that looks like. Okay, that's pretty quick. This is cool. I wonder why it's 0 milliseconds, because there is a default, I think there's a default space. Okay, so now so there's two things that I want to check. There's the typing speed. So let's make it type super fast, 10 milliseconds a character. So we'll see what that looks like. Because when it populates the post, it should type super fast. Okay, awesome. Whoa. Oh yeah. No, it's fine. Okay, so let's stop that. So we can. All right. Let's see. I set it at 0.7 seconds or whatever. So this should slow things down. The time between steps should take longer, I think. Is that going slower? No. Okay, I can't tell. I can't tell if that's slower. I feel like that's faster than what it was before. So let's set it to like 0.1 and see how quick that goes. That's it. Okay, that's not having the same kind of effect that I was hoping it would have, but that doesn't seem too slow. Okay, that's cool. I like that. That's super cool, and I'm glad that we've moved the recording settings into a thing. I think we need some more spacing in here, make it look a little nicer. Probably move video size above that, but it's cool though. Okay, awesome. Anyways, all right. Let me jump back to the other branch. All right, let me start working on what I was working on. Cool. This is a site to be hosted and get a word by stuff locally. What do you mean? Oh, this thing? Are you talking about WP Director, Terrence? Is that what you mean? I was thinking eventually it could be an Electron app, basically. That would be kind of cool, I think. So anyways, the PR that I'm working on, so there's a lot to it, but there's some things that seem to be getting broken. So that's what I'm working on right now. And so I have been, full disclosure, I've been vibe coding the heck out of this thing, and it's been a whole ton of fun. My director's eyeglasses. Yeah, I can't see anymore, man. So I need glasses. So what?
Oh, great. It's Philip.
All right. So here's the plan. Oh no, sorry. This is the plan. So I've been using skills a ton. I used the skill to create a PRD for this, and then a plan based on this. Taking this really great course by Matt Pokaki, I think his name is. And it's introduced me to some ideas around how to approach things like planning, and this idea of the tracer bullet, which I don't know, it's an AI thing. So if you're not familiar, I'm not going to explain it the right way, but if you haven't heard of this concept, like a tracer bullet is a thing from World War II where they used to put like a phosphorus bullet in every 8 or 10 bullets or whatever it was, so when any aircraft guns were shooting at planes, they could see where they were actually going, right? But it's also a software, like a software and engineering concept, because AI, when you make a plan, it tends to go very much like it's stacked, right? So we have the first thing that relies on the second thing, that relies, like the fourth thing relies on the third, on the second, on the first, and so on and so forth. So it can be very brittle. And when you do a plan, sometimes like your fourth step will have a function name that may not even be accurate at that point. So the concept of like a tracer bullet approach kind of goes, Terrence, I do. Let's figure that out. I'm going to. I have a bunch of travel coming up in the next few weeks, so I think there might be like 1 week between. I'm going to WordCamp Portugal like next week, and then I'm going to WordCamp Europe at the beginning of June. So in between there, I think we can get one in, but I think that might be already accounted for. But when I get back, I'm going to go crazy and get everyone on. So it'll either be in late May or maybe even or June, but we'll talk about it. Cool. Anyways, so the concept. So when you apply this tracer bullet approach, instead of being like a vertical stack, it's sort of a horizontal thing that runs the entire length of your application. So each little piece is sort of almost standalone. So you can do like slice A, as it's called here, and then that'll just be a thing, and then everything else continues to work. And it's actually worked out really, really well. So I just tell like Claude, like, create a plan for me using the tracer bullet approach that does this, right? And it's actually been quite good. I actually quite like it. So yeah. So I'm going to tell it to do slice A, but I want to make sure that slice A. Okay, stops logging. Okay. Save weight, save preview. Stops logging that. Okay, so let's see if we can reproduce that. So in here, so you can see there's in the terminal. Once it started happening every time I previewed anything, previewing itself worked though. think I can get it to reproduce by making a change in the blueprint, waiting for it to load, then making another change, and clicking preview. The first preview is disabled, but the second time preview is enabled. Okay, all right. So I think what he's talking about is, let's get these things happening side by side. So we can see this, right? So we can see that we've got slot 1, whatever, is warm and ready. We're gonna move this over here. I'm gonna make a change to my blueprint. I'm just gonna load whatever this block selection one. It doesn't matter right now. I'm gonna make a change to my blueprint. I'm gonna go to new post and hit save. So this goes away. And do I make another change and then hit save again? I can't reproduce this. Huh. Okay. Oh, Huh. Okay. Making a change to the blueprint, waiting for it to load, then making another change, clicking preview. First time preview, second time preview, meters around. Okay. Alright, so let's see if we can do it. So we're gonna hit this 4, hit save. This thing, then we'll I can't reproduce that. Huh, okay. Well, I mean, I can... It's weird. I mean, it's working. I'm just not, and I'm not getting that error, so I'm not really sure. So... Okay, I'm gonna try this. Okay, I'm just gonna see if this makes any difference. So cool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plans. Oh, I have it. What's it called? It's called plan pool reliability and blue. Print UI fixes.md. I'm gonna say do slice. What do I call it? Slice A. Slice A. Let's see. See what Claude says. This is how I've been coding now. Oh, and the other thing that I've been using is I've been talking to Claude directly. I've been using Super Whisper, which is fantastic. And so when I want to talk, it does kill my music though, which is a bit of a bummer. So we're gonna let that spin. We're gonna let that run. And does anyone know in Claude? So I can't. It doesn't seem to be able to access files that have been get ignored. Like when I try to access the plans thing, it's annoying. Maybe I'll ask. You know what? Maybe I'll ask Claude. Ask Claude. Check this out. Come on, Claude. How can I have Claude reference files using the @ symbol that have been get ignored? There we go. 14 skills dropped. That's weird. I'm gonna figure what that is. Okay. So that's doing that. Oh, that's weird. How are we doing? I'm going to say to change it. I'll make boots in I can't say that word. Whoa. Okay. What's going on here? Let's look. Okay. If the boot is already in flight over the slot, is it promised to turn into responding a second? Cool. Okay. If right, actual work for function does not manage. All right. Let's say yes. Oh. Really? That's all I have to do? Respect get ignored. So I should be able to put this in my settings in here, right? Boop. I should be able to go like that. Oh no, that's not the right one. Okay, so what's this thing doing? Async. All right, we're gonna try it. We're gonna run it. We're gonna do this. We're gonna YOLO this. Okay, so let's see. What does this do? Okay. Okay, we'll get rid of that. Is that what he's literally talking about here? This fresh another. Oh. So the way I built this was I pointed Claude to this PR and said, take a look at the comments and come up with a plan around how we could implement these things using the tracer bullet approach. And that's what it came up with. And it literally like pulled in the images. It's pretty cool. What is that? What is that? What's it doing? So I say done. Okay, so lock can be held. Okay, so remove, require. Okay, npm start, wave, save, root. Then save, wait, save, preview 5 times in a row. The duplicate WordPress blocks and this should be gone. Okay, so let's do that. So, okay, so we're gonna come over here. I'm just gonna kill this and restart the server entirely. Okay, and then come over here and it's what is it? What is it? Save, then wait, then save, preview 5 times. Okay, so let's get a script. Sure, we'll get that one. And then I gotta go blueprint. I'm gonna reset the blueprint. Bigger environment already. So what's actually happening over here? WordPress has started. Okay. Okay. So we gotta make a change. So I'm gonna say input form, save. We're gonna wait. That's gonna go away. Then we're gonna hit save again. Save, preview. Huh. YOLO is right. Hey, Mr. Rebelus, Mr. Rebelus. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for being first time chat. YOLO, I like YOLO. YOLO's fun. See, the way this works on this project is Athenis is way smarter than me and way better at being a developer. So what I do is I come up with these ideas and I vibe code the crap out of it. And that's what I want, yeah. And then he comes in and goes, oh, hold on now. Let's fix this, this, and this. And I go, okay. And then I fix it. So without him, this project would just be spaghetti code wrapped up with duct tape and best wishes. So yeah, anyhow. Like Justin does. Wait. Who? Wait, do I know you? What's Justin.tv? I don't want to click that link. I can't click that link. Do we know each other? Outside of our interaction here? Justin TV sounds very familiar. Ryan doesn't know Justin TV. Don't click. Twitch bought it. Yeah, prob.
Oh, great.
Hold on.
It's TerexD.
Okay. Doing this off stream. I feel like I should know. I feel like I feel like oh, okay, all right. Oh, I'm getting it now. Okay, yes. I didn't know that Justin TV was Twitch. Is Twitch because I'm 46 years old. Okay. I have my phone is set up with large font, and I have to fat finger it all the time. You're 55. Well, welcome to. I'm 46. So, Mr. Revlis, thank you for joining, sir. That's awesome. Oh, share the playlist. Yeah. So there's actually a Dad. There's a playlist. Yeah, playing. There is a playing thing that shows what's happening, and I can get you the playlist. It is a stream safe. Copy link to the playlist. I'll just drop it in here. So that is the Spotify playlist on there. Yeah, cool. You're in the WordPress page. You would probably put my handle isn't UTD. They'll probably know me. My handle isn't. Well, what's your hand like? What's your? I mean, do we have WordPress like? Do we have like WordPress royalty in the room right now? Yeah, I want a hint. Come on. What is WP Director? What is it doing? Tobias Dirksen is asking, what is WordPress? So WP Director is like what's it doing right this second, or what's it what's it meant to do? It's basically to create videos using Playwright and Playground and natural language to convert things like you're a podcaster. A podcaster. I'm trying to match the age now, or with the. I know a couple of podcasters. Have we met in person? That's the question. Have you and I met in person? Anyways, 75% chance. Why are you being so evasive? Do you owe me money? Is your name Matt? Kids are adults. Cool. Yeah, not a Matt. Is it? It's not Bob, is it? Still living in States. We get to be guests on his most successful on their most successful podcast. That's the guess. That's the thing. Anyways, Tobias, to answer your question, WP Director is basically allowing us to create videos using Playground and Playwright. So the idea would be that you would add these. Does this one work? You would create these things, and then it would generate a video, and so then you could take that video and you could upload it. You could use it to create a video, for example. Like, so here's one that we created earlier, that does all this, and then you would take that and you could do whatever you want with it. You could add it to a support forum. You could use it in a larger video, which is sort of the idea that kind of spawned this, was to be able to quickly set up WordPress demos that are click by click, stuff like that. I know why this isn't working because I keep changing the place where it starts. Hug props work. All right, I'm just gonna Google you. That's what I'm gonna do. We're doing it, Mister. I'm doing this off. Oh, I don't know. All right. Cool. Okay, so I can't reproduce this error at all. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just move on from this error because I think what is this? Oh, the blueprint. That blueprint's wrong. Okay, so I need to fix that up. Who wouldn't want a hug? If it's from you, Kevin, nobody. Everybody wants a Kevin hug. What the heck? Okay, that's it. We're Googling that. We're Googling it. WP Tonic? Nope. Longer. The Matt report? We already said you're not a Matt. I don't know. You're just going to have to tell us. You're just going to have to tell us. Unless someone else knows, I'm at a complete loss. I'm at a complete loss. With your handle sounds familiar for some reason. I can't place it. And frankly, okay. So let's see. So I'm going to commit this. I'm going to commit this, I think, because we're not able to reproduce anything. So I'm going to say commit this. Commit this. All right. I love just telling Claude what to do. It's fantastic. Not a terribly good hint. Was part of the trial 2 years back. To be a writer for them. I have no idea. Negative, Troy. Yeah, it can be very negative. Okay, so let's see what the next step is here. This is gonna drive me crazy. I can't. Good thing is my suggestion the rest of the command will probably limit whatever it was. Yeah. Oh, there's Atanas right there. Hey, how's it going? He's on YouTube. We're over here on Twitch if we're if you want to jump in on Twitch to join the chat, but yeah, but you're welcome to hang out there. Yeah, I know. It's become spaghetti. He's saying funny things that my code is crap. Basically, it's not my code, but it is my code. But yeah, he's right. It is turning into spaghetti code. So let's. Okay, so I've fixed that first step. I'm gonna take a look at the second slice, and we can see what this was. Preview run disable instantly on save. Click and save disables preview run in the same frame. No preview was enabled the second time race. Okay, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, but just because Troy's throwing in the towel doesn't mean you're not going to tell us, right? Like, you have to tell us. You have to tell us at this point. I don't know. I'm going to move over here. You have to tell us. It's a rule. You can look it up. Okay, clicking save disables preview run in the same frame. No preview was enabled the second time race. Would a DM work over? Yes, DM me. Well, let me ask you this: are you trying to keep your identity secret for security reasons or safety reasons? I don't want to dox you. Okay, yeah, you can ping me over on. I'll get my Slack open here and move it off screen. You can ping me in there if you want. Is that how you found out about the stream? Through the self-promotion channel? Ah, nice. Okay, well, DMs are open. So there we go. And I appreciate you being here, by the way. So thank you so much. And I will absolutely follow whatever your podcast is, unless it's something really boring, in which case I won't. But I will most likely. Okay, so slice B is disabling the preview run. No preview. Okay, so let's click save. Preview run should do the same frame. Click not to the. Okay, cool. So let's do that. Do slice B. Bam. DM sent. Oh, well, welcome to the stream. Thank you. And thank you for adding a certain level of drama and intrigue to this stream. Otherwise, it would have been pretty dry. So I appreciate you. And should I keep you secret? I'm fine to keep you secret. If chat really wants to know. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna out you because we have to, because of all of that, you're gonna have to go. Can you let them figure it out? Okay, great. Well, by the end of the stream, if they haven't figured it out, can you drop the link to your podcast in there too? And I'll make sure that I drop it in the chat, and we'll get everybody to subscribe. Nice, so much fun. Well, I hope you come back. Thank you so much for making this way less boring than just me insulting Terrence. So, all right, that's very cool. Hey, Atanas is in Twitch there. I see you in the viewers. So, yeah. Actually, Atanas, if you feel like it, you can come. I can turn on. Stream together, and you can jump in the oh my god, this I can't talk. You can jump on stream with me if you want to, but you don't have to. That's cool. I know it's probably pretty late for you right now, but happy to have you on it if you want to join. Okay, get back to the project. Okay, cool. So this is still running. So what it's going to end up doing is, I think the plan is here is that, okay, so if we go and look at WP Director, I'm just going to reset everything here. That's something I want to change. I don't like that. We're going to clear this. We're going to reset it. So that's going to configure the environment for us when that's done. Okay, so this should be good to go. So when I hit, what is it? Okay, so when I hit save, when I change this to go to just the new post and I hit save, there's a second before that. Oh, something's going on here. Okay. There's apparently, because there's nothing in there, dummy. Okay, stand by. Block selection, okay. So what should be happening is when I hit save, there's a bit of a delay between hitting save and this preview button being disabled, which it should already have been disabled by this point. I'm gonna go ahead and refresh this. So block selection Okay, so the preview button is active here. But what should happen is when I come into the environment and I go new post, I hit save, this should get to save. So there's a delay there, right? Nice. No, please do. Autodesk is taking the Little Agent of Chaos, which is a fantastic name, to learn how to ride a bike. So that is way more important than what we were doing here today. Please go and enjoy the sun and your little one. That's amazing. But yeah, so that's what this fix should do, is it should make it so, add ready flag, okay. According to the plan, it should make it so that's instantaneous, so we don't get into any race conditions. So, yeah, so I'm just gonna, I'm basically just like approving all of these changes, but I also like to look at them. I'm kind of, you know, like these are pretty minor, but I've noticed something in a project. So this is a project, like a real project. I consider it a real project that it's really the first one that I've been like, this is going to be some kind of production code at some point. And I've really learned, like I really realized that like, I don't really know what's going on with the code. I do in a sense of like, I know what the project is doing. I know what Atlas has worked on. I know what's happening behind the scenes, but like the real like line by line stuff, I don't know. So I'm finding that I spend a lot of time looking at these things, even if they're like, you know, sometimes it's a big wall of code, but just to like to get a sense of what's actually being done. And I'm also, you know, I'll do a bunch of stuff and then I'll come back and say, okay, now take a look at the code. Is there anything that is redundant or not being used, or, you know, can be made more efficient and stuff like that? And that seems to help because it will go through and it'll tell me its suggestions, and then you know, and so it helps me to get more familiar with the code, because I can see how this could just get like super duper messy and not easy to maintain at all. So yeah. Oh. There we go. We have a winner. Kevin is the winner. Nice. It's Adam from the Kitchen Sink podcast. I'm going to drop the link in chat. Everyone go and subscribe right now. Well done, Kevin. Of course Kevin got it. Of course he did. And I can read backwards? Oh, Silver R. Oh, man. Silver RM. What's RM? Oh, Kevin, you're just so smart. And I'm really sorry that I didn't see you at WordCamp Asia. Rebelus equals Silver. Mr. Silver. So good. Well done. Well done. Well done. Oh, I know what this calls for. I can't believe nobody has, where is it? Nobody has redeemed that yet. Got it. Nice. Fantastic. That was such a good use of time. Awesome. Well, Adam, what's your next episode about? Tell us everything. Okay. Okay. All right, let's make sure that we have this running next Monday. And can you share the topic, or is it a secret? All right, I'm just going to go ahead and restart the server there. Okay, we're going to go over here. So this should fix that. This should fix the issue that we talked about. So this should now, if I come in here and I make a change to, let's say I want to go to the new post page and I hit save, this should, there we go. So that immediately did it. That's so much better because it's just better. It's just better. Stand by. Already warmed with this blueprint. Interesting. Okay. So, reset? Let's reset. That's weird. Okay, so, I don't know. Is that because... So I'm already noticing, okay, so that worked. So I got this interesting, edge case here. So if I go to new post, I'm gonna, oh, nice. Oh, that's a great title. Understanding licenses, ownership, and why it matters. That's so good. I think that's an area that people don't really understand a lot, like the licenses and why the licenses are so important, and why. So that's a great title. Is this? Do you have a guest or? Nope. So cool, awesome. Well, that's very exciting. Okay, so I did hit an edge case there where it was already warmed, rewarming, where we got the already warmed, and that failed it. So I guess, let me see what the next step is. Handful of guests a year. Well, it's got to be pretty hard to never miss a week and always be lining up guests. I mean, I'm just dipping my toe into sort of the concept of having a guest. Like my Talk Dev to Me stream is people come on and they show me the thing that they're working on. So, and I mean, just the logistics of getting people to, send me headshots and, logos. It's been pretty good so far, but just like you have to book like so far out, Nathan Wrigley, I know does a lot of guest stuff, and he's always like trying to find guests, and it's hard. It's a ton of work. So hats off to you. If I was wearing a hat, I'd take it off. But yeah, very cool. All right, so let's. So, okay, so here is the issue that I'm seeing. When we had the error of already warm with this blueprint, the preview never came back. So if I hit save here, I should have the same. Okay, it's already warm. Oh, okay. Then preview just never comes back. Now, I'm wondering if that'll be fixed with the later. No, I'm gonna fix it as part of this. Okay, so I'm use Super Whisper. When I save a blueprint and I get the warning or the message that the pool has already been what's the message? Is already warm with this blueprint. The UI never comes back, so preview is still disabled, and the configuring in environment indicator is shown. This is going to be just junk. Okay, so now I have to clean this up. All right, so let's put that in there and see what happens. Hey, okay, hey Paul, how's it going, Paul? Let's see what we got over here. My first vibe coding, nice, good catch. That's the degenerate case. Oh, it's the Terrence case. We're all where warm all skips all slots. So sponsors never called and stuck its flag. Fix only flip the flag when at least one slot actually gets rebooted. Work. Oh, thanks, David, thank you so much. Over on LinkedIn. Just nuke the contents of acquire. Ask it to reset all instances in case of a blueprint change. Oh, Atanas is giving me some direction over there on YouTube saying nuke the contents of acquire. I have to look at acquire here. Here, right? Should have acquire. I don't even see a thing of acquire here. Oh, right there. How did I spell that right? Oh, because I didn't put a C in front of it because I'm an idiot. Okay. That's interesting. Okay. Okay, so do that and get the thing happening, and then I think maybe what I'll do is try to just take those comments and plunk them in client eyes. Client selects the 3 seconds waiting for the next pull to reconcile. Let me read your immediate pull status refetch after save resolves. Okay, so let's just see what that does. So, read the script. Did my music not start up again? No, of course not. All the time. What's happening with the tunes? I'm not hearing it, but... You guys hearing the music? Okay? Okay. Cool. I don't know what happened there, but there it is. Okay. Oh, it's probably just between songs. Yeah, it was just between songs. Okay, so let's try this now. So I have that. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna change the environment dashboard. Oh, first I'm just gonna hit save. Right, and this should tell me. Okay, so that's starting a new process, whatever. Warm and ready, comes back, save, already warm. Okay, so that fixes that issue. Okay, so that fixes that issue. I'm gonna commit that, and then I'm gonna come back and look at
you made a wise choice, my friend.
Oh, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. I'm gonna commit this, and then we're gonna come back and look at what Atanas was saying over on YouTube. He's saying that we don't need the contents of acquire, and maybe that. Let's look and see what else is in our plan for poor reliability. Okay. Okay, that's done. So instead of doing slice B, where am I? I'm at with context. I'm going to, what did he say here? I'm just going to take this. I'm going to literally take his comments like that. I'm going to drop them in. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to format them to the bottom here like this. Come up with a tracer bullet based plan to, let's see what this does. Plan to just nuke the contents required. And reset all this as Okay, put that in there. Okay, let's copy that and paste. There we go. We'll do that. You see, this is why we work so well, because Autodesk is very smart. I am not. So he just tells me, just do this, and then I tell AI to do the same thing. Yes, so Paul, the idea right now for director, or WP director, is that in your blueprint, so right now the UI doesn't account for being able to upload a plugin or provide a URL, but that's easily done because you can do that in Blueprint. For the content, you can pass a WXR import, like a URL, so you can do that for sure, 100%. I really want to expand on the plugins and the theme things. Like right now, there's a bit of it's totally janky, but like it's just based on slug, so you can put whatever slug in there and it'll try to add that, and that's not good at all. So what I'm going to do is hit I'm going to make this searchable. So like, for example, if you were to say I want to install Yoast and you type Yoast, that won't work because that's not what the slug name of that particular plugin is. So your blueprint will fail. It won't load because it can't load a plugin that doesn't exist. So there is work to be done to get that in place. But the idea will be that you can configure the environment in any way that you want. In any way that that Playground blueprints support. Atlas says, he says, have you seen War Games? Maybe I shouldn't have used Nuke with AI. Yeah. Yes. Maybe not. So let's see what it says here. Okay. Okay. So let's read it. Here's the tracer bullet plan. Each slice ships independently. Outcome: dumb acquire. Acquire no longer knows about blueprints. It just handles a warm slot. I'm gonna write this. Actually, yes. Save this plan. And then while it's doing that, I'll read it. Outcome: replace the body of acquire with if any slot is warm. Okay. Else when any slot is boot promise, then return step 1. Else no warm slot. Reboot the first active, non-active slot and return it. Delete the hash compare, the matching boot race, and the pool expansion branch. Keep the blueprint parameter for now so callers don't change past it to. Oops, sorry. Where'd that go? Reset all blueprints on change. Save, reset blueprints, kills, and reboots every non-active slot unconditionally. Yeah, I think that's probably the right way to do it, right? Reset entire pool. Save. Okay. Drop blueprint hashing bookkeeping. Slot no longer carries blueprint hash. Pending hash. Hash blueprint is gone. The sacrifice is one optimization today. If you save the same blueprint, slots already warm with it are reused. After this plan, save reboots everything. That's an annoying. We can re-add one line hash check. I think we need to. No, I think we need to keep. So part of what Atanes was doing, he's commenting in YouTube here, was the idea of like the pool will auto expand. So if you have two, like, so we start with two instances and if we need a third one, it'll create a new one, right? So I think we should keep the pool expansion stuff. I'm gonna say no. No, we want to keep the pool expansion in place. I think that's good. I don't want to. Yeah, Athos is saying that like we could start by just booting 5 instances, but that could hurt performance and CPU usage and all that stuff. So I think I think that's a good thing to keep. I think we want to just make. I think the idea is that we just want to make it simpler to Doesn't need, okay, so we don't need the hash logic. The other thing that I'm not super sold on is that I think I want to keep the hash logic, because if the blueprint, if the blueprint hasn't changed, there's no need to kill all the instances and bring them back, right? I think that makes sense. Like, I don't want to we don't want to kill the instances when the blueprint hasn't changed, right? Because then it's just needless churning. All right, and I think also the thing that we should do is we should disable the save button unless there's a change. Now, did I just undo everything that we just did here? Show me the plan again and ask any, and Alright, so two invariants we keep. Pool expansion, yeah, still grows the pool, initial slots up to max amount. Okay, cool. No op saves, don't kill warm slots. Oh, I see. Okay, sorry. We're having a conversation through YouTube, so that none of you in chat can see. So he's saying we can detect whether the blueprint has changed when we hit save. Yeah, it has changed. If it has changed, then there's no way for any instance to have that blueprint. No, that's true. But what if we're running? What if we're running a preview? So I mean, I think we can do the opposite and make it so. Yeah. Okay. So you think we shouldn't care about the hash thing then? Yeah, okay. So it's asking when the pool is full and nothing more, which nothing is warm or rebooting. Today it picks first non-active, that's fine, yeah. Active slot during blueprint change. When you save mid-recording, the active slot is running with the old blueprint. Two options for when the recording finishes. Always reboot the release and on release the current blueprint. Always boot full stop, simpler, no flag. Atlas is saying that if he wants to take, if I don't want to deal with this, he's happy to take it. I'm fine to work on it. I don't. I feel like you probably know more how you want this to work than I do, but I'm happy to give it a shot here. Race when save fires acquire into his mid-fight. Has this claimed the warm slot to save? Okay. So I think it needs to take the first slot for number one. Pick the first non-active. Actives, okay. During blueprint change. When you save mid-recording, the active slot is running with the old blueprint. Two options when the recording finishes. I think we go option be after recording finishes. I think we're gonna go always reboot on release. Oops. Oh my god. Next one is race when save fires while acquires in mid-flight. If acquires just claimed a warm slot, but saves reset pool runs a tick later, the outer slot keeps the old blueprint until release. Acceptable? Do you want to save? I'm gonna say acceptable. Hope it knows all this. And then yes, that is the name of the file. All right, we're gonna do this. So my feeling on this is like, I think we should disable the button after it's been saved and only enable it, the save button that is, because we can check if anything's saved or changed, I believe, or can we? I don't know. It just seems, I think we need to disable the button until something's been changed, because there's been so many things that, okay. How can we disable the save button until there is a change in the settings? I think that's what we need to do, because otherwise, well, first of all, it's good. It's good use UX, because there are so many things in here. Like if you do this and I have this and I go and I put in 10 pieces of content, then I close this and I go over here and I don't change anything, and this is always enabled, it's going to be sort of like, I don't know if I need to actually save this or not. So I think what we should do is make this disabled until this is saved, until the change is in here. And then that way people can't resave a blueprint that's not been saved, that's not been modified. That's sort of the idea, right? Yes, make the edit. I'm going offline. Good to see you, Atanas. We'll see you tomorrow, and you can we can talk about it. But if you want to take over on this, that's fine. I'm going to continue messing with it for the rest of the day to see how far I can get. But you're welcome to just take a look at this code and be like, "This is junk. Delete." Thanks a lot, man. Okay, I'm going to do that. Okay, save and no disabled until compiled blueprints differ from the last saved app. Okay, so let's select all, delete. Yeah, that's the correct way of handling most of my code. Okay, Mr. Silver, welcome to the stream. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, so let's go in here. Okay, so if I go in here and I make a change to content and I go boop boop, there we go. So now we have a save. So that goes back. Very cool. Very cool. I'm gonna reset that. Oh, okay. Okay. When I reset, the save button stays enabled. Resetting should automatically save the blueprint, but also disable the save button once that save has completed. Okay, so we're going to do that. This is so much fun coding like this. Cool. All right, somebody was linking some stuff. What was it? I don't think I want to click on work. Is that worksituation.com? Where's my safe browser window over here? Do I have one? I need to do the window. Let's move it over here. Quick look. Although it's not going to help anything if it's just like not the only one. Oh! This is funny. What does it say? You know what this reminds me of? Coworker. Is it called Coworkers from Hell? Or this is cool. Anyways, nice. I like that one. Okay, so let's just get that cleaned up, and then. Not Coworkers from Hell. I can't remember what it was called, but it was a website that was kind of like that. But I like that one a lot. That's very cool. Okay, so what does it say? Computes a normalized blah 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 blah. Okay, saves a normalized version to now resolve. Okay, so let's refresh this page. So what does it look like now when I go in here? So okay. Let's test it. So that should save. That's weird. Okay. That's weird. All right. I need to fix that because the default blueprint, there's a default blueprint. Okay, so this should not be set as custom now. That's a weird state. Okay. So let's just do this, and then I will hit save. It's going to do that. If I want to reset, it should take it back to custom, and that should after it's finished, it should. These buttons should all be disabled. We'll configuring this way like that. Yeah. Okay. Cool. What? This doesn't. This isn't working. This isn't working. When I hit reset, it should use the default blueprint.json file to populate the generated one, and reset and save should be disabled at that point because it's the default values and nothing's been changed. So the blueprints work like this. We have sort of like, this is what I call like the default blueprint, which is actually a little bit out of date. So this should be the one that gets automatically loaded when the site loads, right? And then when we make changes, there's a generated blueprint. So this is being changed all the time. So it moves, does stuff. Stuff is done, is kind of what I'm saying. Yeah, don't say that. So we're gonna see if we can fix this stuff. And then it's just after 12, so I'm gonna probably have to drop off soon. You're right, the approach was overcomplicated. Cleaner fix, compare on form state, not on compiled JSON. That size sets the keyword, blah, 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 and reset can go back to writing the literal defaulted disk. I'll hand a revert, compare form state. Okay, cool, all right. I wonder if my context is getting a little full. Let's see this stuff. Boop. Okay, let's see. When there's no default. All right, let's refresh this now. I'm gonna restart this server. That's what I'm gonna do. Restart the server. Right? So that's it. That's interesting because why is it saying custom? When a server starts, it should always use the default. Or should it? Maybe it shouldn't. I'm gonna reset that. It's actually fine if it doesn't, because if you think of this as an application, when you open it up, it may not always. Okay, that's cool. It may not always, like, if it just remembers the last thing, the last blueprint, and marks it as custom. But I think that's okay. I think that state's fine. Actually, like, now that I think about it. Okay. Okay. All right. That I like. So now we can't save this again, so we don't get into that weird round tripping stuff on save. Okay. I'm going to say commit this. Boom. And then I'm going to get back to the pool stuff and see if I can fix it. Because now it's just because Atinus is like going, yeah, he doesn't know what he's doing. No, he's not. He's a wonderful guy. I'm being facetious, but I want to impress him. I want him to think I'm smart. Okay. Now that we have disabled the save button for instances when there is no change to the blueprint, can we simplify the plan to take that into account? How much fun is it? I just get to talk. And that's how I roll. Okay. I don't think we need to worry about that. Okay. With the UI gating save behind real forts, there's no op save can't reach the service. A hash check is in use as no longer load bearings. Warm slot, take it. Else slot, blah blah blah. Okay. No hash compare. No. Okay. Well, fine. Okay. Reset pull on save. Reset always reboot on release. Replace. Okay. Cool. Drop the blueprint hash book entirely. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. Okay. Yes. We'll save that plan. That sounds good. So the only issue there is that if we hit it with curl or some other API, we need to reboot the pool. But I don't think we need to really worry about that right now. Okay. So let's do. Oh, that's still doing its thing. Okay. Oh, okay. Yes. Boom. Okay, so we're going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to clear the context here, and then I'm going to say plans. Pool simplify acquire do slice 1. See what that does. All those users out there for like Claude users, at what point do you clear your context? Like, how far do you go into it? Like, is there a point where you start to get jittery? Because I get super jittery on some of it. Like if it's just going on too long, 70 to 80K. Okay. So, all right. Is that based on like the 1 million context or? I guess it depends on which. Model you're using. Let's see what this does. Okay, so this, I hope there's less. It looks like we're taking out more than we're adding, so that's good. Let's do that. Right. Yeah, I'm pretty spoiled. Automattic is very bullish on AI, so we get to do a lot of cool stuff. All right. Run on the same blueprint, reuses a warm slot. Concurrent runs between bond initial slot, expand up to my slot. Save with new blueprint requires all long KPI. Okay, let's test this. So what does it do? Run. Okay, it always reuses the same slots. Okay, so here we go. So if I go, I'm gonna do a really short one. I'm gonna go to the plugins page. All right, so that should navigate to the plugins page. I should be able to preview this using Warm 1. Goes to plugins page and done. Preview. Why is it? I don't actually like how it's doing that, but maybe that's in the next slice. Let's see. What's in the, oh. Erases all info and falls back to rebooting a non-active slot. Okay, so what does slice do again? I can't remember. Thing is, I don't. But I guess the only way to do it is. Oh, I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna get through all this and then we'll. I'm gonna commit this actually first. Commit this. Commit slice 1. Commit this work. Okay, I'm gonna have to jump off sooner than later, but yeah. So this is it, and then I'm hoping the end of the month is kind of like when this Radical Speed month kind of wraps up. So we'll see where we can end up. So that's why we're building so quickly, getting things done as fast as we can. But I think I'm going to probably drop off now. But thanks so much for hanging out with me, Mr. Adam Silver. Thank you for hanging out with me. If you haven't already, go and subscribe to his podcast, which I'll drop in chat right here. Yeah, I'll talk to everybody. Not next week because I will be on a plane, but probably the week after. So thanks for joining me. It's always a good time, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.